So this is the game that Eclipse has been dick riding for months now. Look at this title. That Crazy Adventure. Are you kidding me? How long did they sit in the boardroom to think of that one up? Hey, let's make a new JoJo game. What should the name be called? Oh, well, you know how it's like bizarre? How about we just name it Crazy? You know, we have to make it simplistic so all the 6-year-olds can understand. And Six Pistols? Are you serious? This is the most cookie cutter shit ever. Man, I'm really not looking forward to this game. You know, I'm really have terribly low expectations.
Holy shit, wait. I'm actually, like, having fun in this game. This is completely unprecedented. Nothing in my critiquing astrology chart even warned me about something similar to this in a Roblox JoJo game of all things. This can't be possible. I have to insult this.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about That Crazy Adventure. If you guys are incredibly heavily invested in the Roblox JoJo game landscape, unlike me, because I don't care about this shit anymore, you are very aware of this game's existence, and I played it live on stream a couple of weeks ago. Now you're probably thinking to yourself right now as you're watching this, Joey, why in the fuck would you play this game? And to be honest, I was thinking that to myself too at first because, you know, like, Eclipse played it, wow, big whoop. The fucking Eclipse, man. And then they got Gage on board with it, and then it started to kind of pique my interest a little bit. Keep in mind, I didn't really watch any videos on this game. I kind of went into this completely blind. I just knew it existed, and I was like, okay, well, everyone's saying this game is, like, godly, and it's like the new YBA, so might as well play it for myself, right? And I'm just gonna spoil this for you guys right now. The game's pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I wasn't told to make this video. I'm not being paid to do this. I'm just doing this solely out of my own obligation because I really think this game does have the potential to be really good. That being said, this isn't perfect. This isn't like the biblically accurate Roblox JoJo game. This isn't without any fault. But essentially going on from there, this video is just going to be mainly critiquing the game and some aspects of the community. And yeah, this isn't going to be like some giant spectacle of a video, but I just wanted to do something because, well, I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks. It's basically a running joke at this point. I make a video, I wait 2 weeks, I make another one, and then I leave again. This is basically just a more consistent Corey schedule at this point. Before we get into the video, number one, I have a Discord, and number two, that 1K special will be the next video. I'm not going to push it back any further. It will be coming out soon after this one, and it will not take me 2 weeks. If you like this video, make sure to like it. If you really like this video, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, let's get into the game.
I can take your bitch and make her do some stranger thing.
Now I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Even though I try to make myself sound smart about game mechanics and shit like that, I have no idea what I'm talking about. If it feels right, it just feels right. There's not really anything I can say to like prove that it feels right. I mean, you could go to someone like Eclipse to understand why it's right. I just don't know. I don't care. If I like how it plays, I like how it plays. That's just it. Games like Anime Adventures, whose mechanics are about as deep as a puddle, are still entertaining to me. Now, while that probably says a lot about my standards, I will tell you right here and now, the combat in this game feels amazing. It plays like a well-lubed glue stick going straight up your urethra. It's very satisfying, and it's just very fun to fight people. After that new Six Pistols update, they reduced the overall health to 300, and probably for the best, because while I did like the TTK in the beginning, I do think this is a good change. And I like it because now I can kill people faster. The great thing about this time to kill is that, number one, matches go on for way longer than like 30 seconds, which if you were a YBA addicted freak, you might prefer this version over that because, I don't know, maybe your ADHD level goes so sporadically off the charts your attention span can only handle like 30 seconds of a fight. But this is good right here. I like this. And with the rewards you get, I feel like you get a bit of a bang for your buck, especially with the amount of time it took you to kill that one person. And sometimes it can get a little bit frustrating if someone who's constantly running is just like stalling the game. like me, but just get better. I don't know. There's a lot of solutions to alleviate that. Nothing in this game feels too overwhelmingly powerful. I mean, I could say some things are definitely stronger than most things in this game, like for example, Made in Heaven or Heavy Weather. But other than that, everything is a fairly even matchup. Unless you're playing Six Pistols, then you should go kill yourself. I like how practical the effects are. I like that they don't molest my eyes every time I want to do a move. It kind of tickles my nostalgia boner, if you will. But one downside I would like to point out for this combat is that it's a little bit too reminiscent of old YBA. Like, I get it. I understand. You're trying to, like, mark it off of that, like, nostalgia that people yearn for, like me. But at the end of the day, there has to be, like, a lot more unique aspects to it than it just being, like, oh, this is old YBA's combat system. Like, that's literally how they marketed it to Gage. And they have done a few things with that. You know, I like the specs. I like the brick battle spec, even though it's dog shit. And I like the gun spec, which is actually good. Gun is honestly one of my favorite specs. I don't think I've used any other spec other than gun, just because it's just, like, so much fun. It's so fluid. Everything comes out so fast, and it's so different than just, like, boxing or vamp or, I don't know, any other spec. Really great, and I'm glad Peter could implement that in a fun way. But we gotta fix brick battle, man. We just, come on, please. Now, I am gonna take a minute to criticize them, because this fucking marketing technique is so retarded. It's so stupid. Nobody fucking likes it. I don't understand why people think this works. I guess they saw YBA was doing it and they were like, oh, we'll do it because that's how that works. No, it doesn't. When you market something as OP in a game, people aren't going to think, wow, I want to play this OP spec and rape people with it. They're going to think, oh no, if I play the game, I'm going to get raped by the OP spec. I could kind of see the cogs grinding with this one, but I just don't understand it. Just make it fun. That's literally all that matters. You don't have to make it OP. Like, OP does not equal fun. Being able to do half of someone's health in one shot, how is that fun? Like, for either person, I don't understand. Fucking. But yeah, to anybody making games, not even Roblox or JoJo games, or like just any game with mechanics that involve fighting, please don't do stupid shit like this. I'm not like an expert marketer. I'm not like a psychologist. But me being an average Joe that like casually does this, like, I'm not going to enjoy it if it's marketed as OP. Aside from that, the story mode is just the story mode. I don't know. You don't really go into these games looking forward to the story mode. You know, like, it's a Roblox JoJo game. What story is it possibly going to have? Unless it's YBA, of course, because we all know JoJo copied YBA, those dirty fucking thieves. They even had the audacity to change Bongiorno's name into just Giorno. Like, what the fuck? The only thing quote-unquote story in these games serve is to just get XP for the player. And honestly, I think it should just stay that way. I mean, I don't know. Unless one of these games can, like, bring me to tears with its story and its heartbreaking, like, dramatic sequences, then maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, that's just what I think. But one thing I really want to talk about are the boss fights. These boss fights are really fucking fun. Like, these are probably my favorite part of the entire game. And the best part about them is, the more friends you have, the more fun you have. It's just like the best part of the game. I don't know how else to explain it. If I just had an infinite amount of portals to bosses, I think I would spend like hours on this game. Not to mention, you get great shit from it. Like, there's just no downsides to these bosses. I love them, dude. I fucking love them. I wish more games would do shit like this. The only issue with this is that they are restricted to pretty rare items. And outside of that and 1v1s, you basically have nothing afterwards. Which, I mean, that's gonna happen in every game no matter what. I mean, at some point you're just gonna be bored, there's gonna be nothing to do, and you're just gonna log off. And I mean, you could sit in a private server and run around looking for shit to collect, but I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of that. I did that for hundreds of hours in YBA, and I cannot bring myself to do it in this too. Like, no matter how much I want that Darkest Night skin, I'm not gonna pour that much of my time into it.
If anyone's watching this though, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give me a corrupted arrow that specifically gives me the darkest night. Okay, thank you. Back to the video.
And this game's pretty young, so I'm gonna give it some slack. It's in its angsty emo phase, so we'll let the teenager just do nothing for a little bit. Let them refine the other game modes a bit, and maybe it'll be better. I have faith that it will. I have faith in Peter. And I have faith in this game. That's all I have to say about the game itself. Let's move on to the community.
My pockets hella loaded, I be counting sour cream.
Okay, now before I start, let me clarify, this is not like talking about the people in the community, like the Discord members or whatever, because I understand how hard it is to mitigate like a community that isn't weird. Believe me, I've had my my own issues with that. I'm just going to be talking about how it's dealt with, how it's managed, etc. And honestly, I don't have that many issues with it so far. One thing I am going to point out though, they do have a community manager of sorts, which is Fel. Now usually I would hate this because usually it adds another telephone to the development process and the criticism from the community, but you know, it's not that bad. From what I've seen, Fel isn't really like a narcissist. She doesn't like kids. She's not like a terrible person. No, honestly, the only grievance I have with her is the fact that she didn't give me a fucking heavenly arrow. You know how many chests I went through? And not a single one of them had one. Then you start spreading false accusations of me, failing the obby, which never happened, by the way. Yo, wait. Yo, wait, what? What? That's cool. Oh shit. That's such a fuck. We're not cool, bro. I have shooters posted in every continent across the globe. They're interplanetary too, dude. I have Martians with straps. You're not safe. But anyways, other than that, I think the moderation team and the administration and the development team is very consistent, very cool, very good people. From what I've seen, of course, I don't know, they could be secret cartel members laundering their money through this shit. I really can't tell you. But guess what, guys, okay? I took it upon myself to join that crazy adventure armed forces and make sure that this country is headed in the right direction. After years of terror and tragedy through the YBA team, I can safely say I will make sure that crazy adventure doesn't head down the disaster that YBA is. I will bring it upon myself to make sure that the Sigma Brotherhood does not die. The Tate-blooded beasts and the Chuds will be heard. With that being said though, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said in the beginning, my Discord is now open to those who are interested. We'll do cool shit, I don't know, I'll make it active somehow. Subscribe to my second channel because I'll be posting stuff there. I know this is my third time saying this. I'm gonna do it. Go check out the game when Six Pistols gets nerfed into oblivion. Do the thing that Eclipse says, and see ya. Isn't even half bad.
Game isn't bad. It's just they need to do a couple things.
They just need to make it better.